Hello everyone. In this video, we will see a program which will give us, numbers for given GCD and LCM. Okay. So do you remember in the first video of GCD, I explained you uh, what GCD and LCM is, right? And I told you a story that you have, two packets of chocolate, and in one packet you have 30 chocolates, and in another packet you have 20 chocolates, right? Do you remember that story? So, you know, and our GCD was 10, right? For 30 and 20, our GCD was 10. And LCM was 60 for these two numbers, okay? So what we will do in this program, we will give 10 and 60 as GCD and, LCM, and we will get output as 30 and 20, guys, okay? So we will see the program, how it actually works. We will explain and we will visualize, and then we will see how it actually works, right? You see here, we'll start from the main function, right? So if you see the main function, it starts from, it starts from here, right? So GCD and LCM, two integer uh, variables, and we're saying that enter GCD and LCM, okay? So user will give us input and find the numbers with GCD and LCM, okay? So this is the function our program will go now, okay? So here is the function, and we have GCD and LCM here, okay, as a parameter. So here is we have a condition that if GCD and LCM and modular GCD not equal 0, then no number exists with the given GCD and LCM, okay? So why we need to give this condition, right? We have to understand why we should give this condition, guys. So if I show you my screen here, okay, you see find if 60 modulus 10 not equals 0, okay? So why we need to do it, guys? If you see, if we multiply 10 into 60 equals 600, right? And if we multiply 30 into 20, it also gives us 600, right? So that means both, if we multiply both of the numbers, we get 600, and when we multiply GCD and LCM, we get 602, right? So you see, here's the formula: GCD of xy uh, into LCM of xy equals x into y, right? So that means, uh, you know, uh, LCM must be, evenly divided by the GCD, right? We can definitely say, because, multiplying them give us the same result, okay? So I hope you understand this, okay? So if it's not, if it's not 0, then we will say that no number exists with the given GCD. So in our case, 60 is evenly decided by 10, divided by 10. So we don't have to consider this. We don't have to think about this, okay? We don't have to worry about this. So now, okay, let's visualize this one, guys. Here we have, product, okay? You see, product LCM divided by GCD is 60 by 10 equals 6, right? So we have an integer value found, okay? So we will see why we need the found, but later, right? So printf pairs with GCD and LCM 10 and 60, right? So if you see here, if you see the program, pairs with GCD and GCD, 10 and LCM 16, okay? So this will give us the pair here, okay? So now find pairs of co-prime numbers, okay? So we have to find pairs of co-prime numbers that multiply the, product, right? So here you see a, whatever we use for, in for loop we usually use I, right? So here we have a, so a starts from 1, a multiplied by a, that means a squared is less than or equal to product, okay? So let's visualize this one, guys. For first iteration, a equals 1, a multiply 1 uh, less the product means 6, right? Our product is 6, we know here. Okay, so our condition is true if 6 modulus 1 equals 0. That means if you see the program, if product modulus a, okay, so product is 6, a means 1, so it will give us it will evenly divided. 1 can divide 6, right? So b holds product divided by a, so product is 6 and a is 1, so we will get 6 as a result, right? We will get 6 as a result. You see here, product equals 6. Yeah, this one. So now we have another if statement, right, to check if a and b are co-prime. Okay, so we have to check if they are co-prime. That means you know what co-prime is, right? When two number don't have any GCD, any greater common divisor except 1. Okay, so 1 is the highest number, 1 is the greatest number that can divide both the numbers, so that two numbers will be considered as co-prime numbers, right? So here find GCD a b. So what is a, guys? After all these things, what is a is 1 and b is 6, right? So 1 and 6, if we think 1 and 6, there is no number greater than 1 that can divide both of them, right? So here we will see uh, when this condition is true, when 1 6 equals uh, you know uh, 1, right? So find GCD function will be called, guys, here. You see, find GCD function will be called here. So find GCD will be in action here. Okay, so we saw this multiple times, so we don't need to see these things again, right? So here we will get 1, right? Finally we will get 1. If you don't understand, or if you want to visualize, then you can you can see our previous video, and you can take your pen and paper, or maybe your uh, you know uh, MS Word, and you can visualize this thing, right? Now in x we are putting GCD multiplied by a. Okay, so what is GCD? GCD is guys, GCD is 10, right? So in our case GCD is 10, and a is 1, so we will get 10 here. And y GCD into b, so in our case we will get 10 into 6 60, right? So printf xy, we will get 10 and 60. Okay, and found 1, that means we got one pair of co-prime numbers. That this simply means that. Okay, so we will see why we need it, and we will say about, we will explain these things later, right? So what is this for? This is for a1, right? So this whole thing iterates one time for a1, right? So a, this will increase again, so a plus plus, that means a1 plus 1 2, this will be 2. 2 into 2 equals to 4, guys. Okay, so 4 is less than 6, which is our product. Okay, if you say in the second iteration, right, you see this line, 4 is less than 6 or equal to 6, you can say, and 6 modulus 2, right? So what is 6 modulus 2? Why 6 modulus 2, guys? If you see here, product is 6 and a is 2. Okay, so 6 modulus 2, you know uh, it just evenly divided, right? So product, that means 6 divided by 2 would be 3. 3 would be stored in b, right? So if you see here, you see product and 3 is being stored here. Okay, so now if GCD, we will check if these 2 and 3 are co-prime, right? So you see 2 is here, 3 is here, and both of the elements will be checked in the find GCD function again, right? And now GCD is 10, and we will multiply by a is 2 20, and 10 into for b it will be 3, so 10 into 3 30. Okay, so now we will have printf 20 and 30 and found 1 again. Okay, so why this found variable is needed? Okay, so if nothing happens, you guys, you know when this I mean uh, you see when this for loop doesn't work, okay, or maybe uh, somehow we we didn't find any co-prime numbers, then if not found, if found is not increased here, found is finally increased here, so if everything is everything doesn't work, this code doesn't work, we will get we will not have any value for found. Okay, so if this doesn't work, this our whole code will if jump from this line, or from this line our code will jump directly here, right? So that time our found will have nothing, found will be zero. So if not found, then we will say no suitable numbers found. And if this code is implemented and we get result for co-prime, then we will get some result. Okay, so this is how it works, guys. If you give here like 10 and maybe 60, and you see pair of GCD 10 and LCM, 10 and 60 is one pair, and 20 and 30 is another pair, right? So I hope you understand, guys, and please comment if you need the code, or I think you can write this code, and if you just watch the video attentively and you just pause wherever you need, then you can write them, and you need to visualize, guys. You take some other values and visualize this code again and again and write them. Okay, and maybe I will tell you again, maybe in the beginning you will have to write all of them uh, line by line, or maybe as it is, and someday you will be able to implement code, guys. This is what any experienced people say, guys. But we have to be hopeful, we have to be patient, we have to stick with the process, guys. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.